For the next 5 weeks, we are going to sing and dance and tell Bible stories and have the best time. Come join us. We're going to do Rocky Railway. We're going to talk about how Jesus can pull us through any situation. Come join me. Let's have a great time. Let's go.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Hey guys, did you hear that commotion last night? I heard that there was a rock slide. Oh my goodness, it was so scary. Maybe we can find someone that can help us and ask us our questions. Oh, maybe this guy can help. Excuse me. Do you work here?
Do I work here? Friend, I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. All the live long day. In fact, I don't just work on the trains. I drive the trains. The name's Cam Track. I'm the engineer on the railroad here.
Well, hello. How are you? I'm Miss Marcy.
Nice to meet you.
Wow. An
Nice to meet you.
engineer?
Yeah.
And a name like that? You must really like some trains.
Love some trains. I love them. Well, when you know these trains as well as I do, they become, well, part of you. They become part of you.
Wow. That's really impressive. Maybe you can help us. My friends and I heard a noise last night, and we heard that it was a rock slide. Can you help us?
You heard right. Some huge boulders I'm talking, rolled down the side of the mountain last night and landed right on the track.
Wow, that could cause some really problems.
It really can. In fact, my crew and I were supposed to take an engine down the mountain this morning.
No,
Here this morning. Good thing I'm here to take care of it.
You are right.
Yeah.
Any right,
Yeah.
friends? Right.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that you're strong enough to move those boulders all by yourself off the track?
Miss Marcy,
Yes.
I don't think I'm strong enough. I know I'm strong enough.
Woo! Let me feel those muscles.
Feel them.
Woo!
Right?
Yep. You are strong. You
Yep.
are that. Okay. Well, let's warm up on this rock right here. Can you lift it?
Easy peasy. Oh, you might want to stand back in case something goes flying.
Okay. Okay. Oh no, you're losing your hat.
It's useless.
Oh,
It's useless. It's too hard.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Well,
I'm kind of mad.
I'm sorry, but it's kind of funny because my friends and I were just talking about how sometimes things can get hard in your life. You know, for instance, friends, we talked about this. Sometimes you get scared when you go to a birthday party without your mom and dad's, or sometimes a sleepover might make you scared, and it's really hard to do a lot of things. Some of us started back to school, and that was kind of hard, and some of us are doing the virtual learning, which is hard. But we do, even though we're young or adults, things can be really, really hard at times. Can I give you another rock to try?
Hey, wait, what are you doing? We've already established that I'm not that strong.
Oh no. Well, none of us is strong enough to be able to handle things all the time, right?
Right.
Well, we have been talking about, or going to talk about today, about Jesus. When we put Jesus in our heart and when we pray to Jesus, Jesus makes us stronger and he can help us do anything. Jesus is always there to share the load.
Well, this Jesus guy, he sounds like a good person to be friends with. I need to go figure out a way to move those boulders off the tracks. Maybe Jesus can give me the right idea to know what to do.
I know. We'll pray about it and Jesus will help you.
Okay.
As soon as me and my friends get done working, we'll come back and we'll see if we can try to help you.
Okay,
Clean the
thanks, thanks. All right, bye everyone, bye.
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 Your friends, tell Cam bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
My name is Dominic, and I'm almost 11 years old.
Dominic lives with his mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. He enjoys all kinds of hobbies, but one is his favorite.
I like to build things. I also like karate a lot. I love karate because I get to really express myself and I get to have fun. And I also get to build character and build physical strength.
Learning karate is hard work. Dominic practices up to 3 times a week. Plus, he practices at home with his dad.
The hardest thing about karate is definitely a lot of push-ups, leg lifts, sit-ups.
Dominic knows that he needs to trust Jesus when things get hard.
There was this board breaking thing, and I saw all the other kids break it with their palm. Right here. Boom. Just didn't work out for me.
Dominic failed to break the board with his hand, but he didn't give up. He continued to train, and he asked Jesus to help him.
And I said, I'm gonna break this board. It's an obstacle in my way, and let me push through it. And I broke it.
Another part of karate is taking tests to earn new belts. Each belt color represents a new level. Earning a new belt is hard.
I was very discouraged on the first day because I was afraid I wasn't going to pass, and that's what brought me down. The second day, I was feeling very, very discouraged, very, very, very sad. And I thought, I don't think I'm going to pass this, and I didn't. I failed, and I failed, and I failed. Finally got to the last day that I could possibly test, and I said, this isn't going to be like those last times. I am going to pass it. I said, you know what, Jesus can help me get through this. I'm just going to pray to him today. I am going to pass the test tomorrow. And I did.
In the Bible, in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 13, it says, "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength."
My 3-day test, it was really hard. And Jesus helped me through that. I was nervous for it. If you're going through hard things, I suggest that all you need to do is just trust in God and he'll help you. Pray to God and he can get you through anything. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Hey friends, hey preschoolers. Welcome to day 1 at VBS Rocky Railway. Today we are going to learn about how Jesus can pull us through. Jesus has so many powers, and sometimes we get scared and we don't want to do something. But Jesus can give us power to get us through what we need to do. Well, today, my Bible story is it's called A Changed Man. And it is in your Bible, in the book of Acts, chapter 9. And we're going to talk about this story today. The man that there's 2 men that I'm going to talk to you about today. And the first man is named Saul. Well, later on, we start calling him Paul. But today, we're going to call him Saul. And then the second man is called Ananias. Well, Saul was not a nice man. He was very mean. Can you make a mean face? Let me see your mean face. That's pretty mean. You're doing a great job. Well, he was very, very mean. And Jesus was not pleased. So, Jesus went to a man they called him Ananias. And they went, "Ananias, I need your help." Well, Ananias was like, "Yes, Jesus, what can I do to help you?" And he told Ananias that Saul was not being nice. And he wanted for him to go and talk to him. Ananias had learned about how mean he was. And he was very scared. And he did not want to do it. He was very, very scared. So, he didn't want to go, and he was scared. Can you make me a scared face now? That's my scared face. I felt sorry for him. Well, before Ananias went to Saul's house, let me tell you about what happened to Saul. See, he wasn't nice. He was being very mean to a lot of people. And he was traveling down a road with some other men, and all of a sudden, the sun shined in his face. And he looked up to it like this. And he looked up into the sun. Well, we all know we don't look into the sun. And he fell to the ground. And all of a sudden, he heard Jesus speak to him. And Jesus said, I am Jesus. And when you hurt my friends, you hurt me too. Now go to the house and wait there. Saul, he was laying in the ground. His friends had to help him stand up because he could not see. He was blind. Does anybody know what the word blind means? Cover your eyes like this and close your eyes. You cannot see anything. That means you're blind when you can't see. Well, Saul, he couldn't see. So he went to the house like Jesus said. We remember Jesus wanted Ananias to go to his house. So he got up his nerve, and Jesus helped him get his nerve up. So he went to his house. And all of a sudden, he knocked on the door. And a stranger came to the door. And Ananias said, I need to speak to a man by the name of Saul. And they said, wait, we'll go get him. Well, Ananias, he was so scared because this was a mean man, remember? He was very, very scared, but he saw somebody different than what he thought he was going to see. He saw a man that was blind, that was sad. He was so sad because he realized he was mean and hurt many, many people. And he knew that Jesus was disappointed in him. And so was God. And he was very sad. Well, Ananias went to him and he prayed for him and he prayed with him. Remember, Jesus pulls us through when we are having hard times. And Jesus helped Ananias do what he didn't want to do. So he went and he prayed with Saul. And they prayed together. And Saul changed. And from then on, they called him Paul. And that is the story of a changed man. So have you ever had times that you were so scared that you were having a hard time doing things? Well, don't forget to rely on Jesus, because Jesus helps us get through hard times. Hey friends, I hope everybody has their imagination cap on today. Well, we have been talking about how Jesus helps us, pulls us through at hard times. And I know even as a child or an adult, we all go through hard times. And it's so hard. And what we're talking about is that you don't have control over your life. Things happen to you that you just don't have any control over. But with Jesus' help, Jesus can help you get through some of these hard times. I wanted to show you one thing that I have, and it was not in your packet. I have some paper of railroad tracks. Now, I'm going to just tear a little bit at the top. Now, tearing paper seems like it's really, really easy to do, right? But sometimes you don't have any control of where your paper is gonna tear, right? Let's try it. So I'm gonna tear this paper. Well, that did pretty good. It tore pretty good. Uh-oh, that one tore crooked. Well, it just goes to show you, sometimes things go the way you want it to go, and sometimes you don't. But I'm going to use my mouth to show about Jesus, how Jesus can help you control your life. I'm going to tear it just a little bit to get it started, and I'm going to hold it in my mouth to give it control. It did pretty good. It went off a little bit there, but it just goes to show that if you use power, like I was using my mouth as power, or Jesus as power, things might go a little bit your way. I want everybody to go grab the packet that I sent you, and in your packet you have one of these, and take it apart. I'm going to put it right here. You have a large straw and a short straw and a rubber band. And what we're going to make is an off-rail roller. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the piece that has a bump. See? You're going to take it, and you're going to take your rubber band and you're going to put it in the hole. Some of you might need help with your mom and dad because it gets hard to do that. But I have big fingers, so it's harder for me. So maybe it will be easier for you since you have smaller fingers. You can also get a paper clip, and that will help you too to get it through. Okay. All right, so then what you're going to do, see how mine came out? I'm going to take my big straw and put it in there like this. And then I'm going to pull it tight. So it's going to look like this. And you make the straw in the middle. See how I've got it like this? So you're going to hold it like this. And then you're going to stick it. Like I said, you might need help. Don't ever hesitate to ask for help. And you're going to pull it through like this. Okay, so I got the rubber band through the little hole. So I'm going to put the small straw in there. So it looks like this. So what gives this power is the rubber band, and you're going to turn it just like this. You can do it fast, you can do it slow, and the more you turn it, the more it will go. And the rubber band is like the power of Jesus. So you ready to see it go? Okay, we'll put it down on the table, just like this, and watch it. There you go. Isn't that awesome? The rubber band gives it power to make it go. Well, preschoolers, I hope you had a great time today. It was so much fun, and we got to meet 2 new people in our Bible adventure, Ananias and Saul. We got to see how Jesus helped them get through hard times. And then in our movie, we got to meet Dominique, and he was struggling with his karate test, and Jesus helped him pass that karate test. And then hopefully next week we get to see Camtrack again, and we hope he got his train back on track after all the rocks fell on it. Well, and also in your pack, I put in there a coloring page for you that you can color. This is Ananias and Saul. And then inside is a beautiful picture of them too. And this has a lot of fun activities. I also put some stickers in there for you. Well, I hope you have a fun week, whatever you do. And don't forget to watch day number 2 next week. And don't forget, I love you, and I'll see you real soon.
Wow! That's awesome!